on behalf of Sheikh Vidya Mandir English High School and Junior College of Science and Commerce, I, Mrs. Archana Batija, welcome the students on the session of online lectures. Standard 12th, subject English, topic prose lesson and astrologer's day. Storytelling has always been popular. Stories are a source of curiosity and interest. Story writing in English literature is an important genre that caters to curiosity and imagination. To define, stories are a means of education, cultural preservation, entertainment, and to instill moral values. The important elements in a story are the plot that consists of the storyline, the sequence of events, etc. Characters, person or persons enacting the roles, the protagonist, antagonist, and others. Narrative style is the style of presenting the story and the linguistic skills. Theme is the underlying meaning. Moral, what you derive, learn after reading and understanding the story. We will deal with these elements throughout the lesson. An Astrologer's Day is written by the Indian English writer R.K. Narayan in 1947. Since we are studying a story here, let me tell you that R.K. Narayan has written 5 volumes of stories. His stories are based on ordinary human life and human relationships. His writing style is simple and graceful, and his language has Indianness and elegance. This video will help you clarify all the difficulties and provide you the necessary information while you read the text. In this story, An Astrologer's Day, it becomes necessary to know what is astrology and who is an astrologer. Astrology is the pseudoscience that tells about the future. An astrologer uses this knowledge to help the people to solve their difficulties in the present and in the future. Here, in the summary, the story in short is about an astrologer who does not have any such knowledge of astrology. He is an astrologer based on his own terms. One day, on one specific day, he is faced by a stranger. Astrologer is proved to be right by coincidence. He tells his wife that he is relieved of a burden of killing a man. So students, in the text, the story begins with the materials that the astrologer has. In the midday, he opens his equipment, a dozen cowrie shells, a square piece of cloth with charts having symbols, a notebook, and bundle of Palmyra writings, etc. His appearance, the astrologer's forehead is covered with sacred ash and vermilion. His painted forehead has sharp eyes looking out for his customers. His face is covered with dark whiskers. He wears a saffron turban. The place where he sits is a crowded one with variety of trades and occupations going on, like sellers of hardware, magicians, medicine sellers, auctioneers of cheap cloth, etc. Next to him is a vendor who sells fried groundnuts with different names given to his eatables. The place has crisscross lights, the lights of the vendors, vehicles, etc., because there is no any such facility of municipal lights. The astrologer every day sat under a tamarind tree in a path running through the town hall park. The astrologer had walked from his village, never thought to become one. The astrologer, as regularly like every day, began his work in the midday. He charged 3 pies for a question. He was a good listener. He heard from his customers for a few minutes and said nothing, then gave answers based on customers' efforts, marriage or behavior with the help of his own clever analysis of mankind's troubles. One evening, an astrologer was packing to go home. He sees a client and he approaches him to solve his troubles that he could see on his face. The astrologer was indeed trying to solve his problems, but the customer was rather agitated at the astrologer. As the astrologer was trained, he knew the different ways to answer, but all these answers were of no use to the stranger. Astrologer's talks did not show and give any interest to the man or the stranger at all. In fact, the man challenges the astrologer on being agitated again and again. He challenges him to give the right answers based on his own questions rather than the answers given by the astrologer. He argued that if the answers were right, he would give him a rupee, otherwise he would take away everything that the astrologer had earned that day. However, after a long argument, astrologer tried to escape, but the stranger challenged him to speak the truth. Meanwhile, the sun was set and the light was low, as it was the evening hour. Astrologer saw his face in the light of the passing car, and he almost recognized him. As the stranger lighted his cheroot, the astrologer also remembered the man in his earlier pretext. He recognized him, and as he recognized him, he was surprised and worried, a bit tensed, a little bit scared too. He revealed the truth to the stranger then, that he had been attacked with a knife and thrown away in the well. So now in the story on this specific day, the astrologer faces the challenge as well as he moves on by answering the questions. The man admitted convincingly that he was hit by a person, and the passerby if he wouldn't have saved him, he would have even died. And now it was that he wanted to find that man. Astrologer also revealed his right name as Guru Nanak. The astrologer further applied sacred ash on his forehead, told him that the man who had tried to kill him was already dead in an accident. The astrologer then told Guru Nanak to go away towards the north, or else he would face more difficulties. So finally, it was the astrologer who had predicted the right things which the Guru Nanak wanted to know. Thus now, it was that Guru Nanak the stranger was satisfied with his answers, and he threw a few coins and he disappeared in the darkness, not knowing how much the money was. It had been promised a rupee though. Astrologer did not realize the amount, and as it was very late, the streets were deserted. Astrologer collected his material and coins and moved homewards. As he reached home, he found his wife waiting eagerly for him. She was happy to get some extra coins. Counting the coins to be 12 annas, the astrologer was disappointed, as the stranger had promised him a rupee. Also that astrologer admits to his wife that day that it was he himself who had tried to kill the man. That night, the astrologer confessed to his wife that he was relieved of the burden that he had killed a man in the village. It had happened such that when he was a spoilt person, so he had escaped from the village to become an astrologer. But still today, he was still unhappy because of the incomplete payment given by the man. So students, at the end of the story, we come to the moral, how much the society believes on such as astrologers, who just pretends to be one. He just takes advantage of the people's innocence. So knowing the irony of the chapter, we also complete the story with a moral, giving you some self-assessment activity sheet placed on the screen. Please solve the questions. Further, please read the text and solve the icebreakers, brainstorming and other questions put forth for you. Thank you.